Hello, what's up? Hi, guys. Welcome to a night of shop talk. We're here. I'm halfway sitting in the dark when my lights don't work, but we've got a couple people here, the usuals, right here to this side. We got we got this guy right here.
Hey, it's me, Robert with Coin Up. Hello, everybody. I hope you're having a wonderful day. We're back.
And then down here we got
Hey guys, it's
guy.
Mike Mid America. How y'all doing today? Hope we have a good talk today. Got any questions? Fire them all at Mr. Keith Boyer.
We want to welcome everybody in. Welcome in without scrolling up the chat. We've got Doug Wagner, me against an army. Who let that guy Coin Crew in here? Dan Ing, the Silver Stacking Smith, Peg Boyd, Old Dude Stacker, Amy Harold, Jason D, Mrs. Coin Crew. Who let her in here? I think I said Sam M, but if I didn't, hello, Sam M. How are you? So, guys, what do you want to talk about?
Well, shop talk. Let's talk about shop.
Let's talk about shops. Let's talk about how about silver or gold or the banks or I don't know. What's up?
Robert, he was right. Somebody was going to bring it up.
That's right. I had to beat everybody to it. I had to beat everybody to it because you knew somebody's going to bring up them banks. JJ's here. Well, what do you know about the banks there, Mr. Mike?
Well, we know that tomorrow's the big day. Tomorrow is the 22nd. Talking about interest rates going up. We're going to be credit rated. We'll see what happens.
Think the bank's going to pivot, Mike, or the Fed?
Well, let's put it this way. If they do, you'll see a little bit tomorrow, but they're going to do it to us like they did a week ago. They're going to do it on a Friday where we got no way of pulling our money out, moving anything around. I actually had one guy in my shop said, well, I got credit cards. Well, here's the thing. If you're not moving money, your cards are no good either.
Why is there it goes. I think my thing wasn't moving.
Peg Boyd, we don't, some of us can assist with getting coins graded. I know Mike takes them. I believe Keith takes them. I can take them but I only do it if I sell them. Mike and Keith probably does it in their shop.
Mike's probably the better choice with getting your coins graded. I don't send as much stuff off as he does, so he's more likely to get you a better deal. So, yeah, there's that. Mr. I know how to give the better deal guy right down there at the bottom.
Don't know what you're talking about. But yeah, we can say BCGS and GCR annex.
Against an Army of Shadow says, please begin your questions with a question mark or tag at Coin Crew to make sure your question is noticeable. Probably question marks are better because it tends to work out a little better for us. I can see it better because I'm half blind. I like the bubble better. Yeah, there's that. So if anybody got any questions, Dan Ing's got a question. Mike, in Kansas City this weekend, yes or no?
Well, you know I'm going to be there. I leave early in the morning. We was just talking about it before we came on.
So why don't you tell everybody what's going on this weekend?
Well, guys, they are having a show, first-time show in Kansas City in the casino. I'm hoping it's going to be a good one. I don't know. It's our first one. But Chris is a friend of mine. I told him I'd be there.
Yeah, now we haven't done these shop talks. First one all year right here. But then we're going to miss next month. So we'll be back again in May.
Yeah, and if any of you guys come up to Kansas City, you want to come in the show, just when you walk in, look off to the right. You probably see Mid-America right there.
And don't jump back too far once you see him. I know he's kind of scary.
Yes, I am. Guys, I got a lot of new release coins going to be there. New stuff coming out. So anyway, we just had a big shipment of stuff make it in.
Yeah, I'm trying to keep up with the chat. So again, if anybody's got any questions, begin them with the question mark. How's things been going for you, Robert, as far as coins is concerned? I know you have some personal things, but let's get into the coin part of it.
Oh, that's fine. To be honest, been extremely busy. A lot of buying, selling. I think that, with the price of silver, anytime it goes up or goes down, I don't care which, seems like we do a lot more selling on actual collectibles. And I know a lot of other people do a lot of purchasing on bullion, but I'll be honest, we've been real busy. So I'm okay with everything. But then again, I've been so busy, I've been off and on, as you say, as many of you know, I lost my daughter the first of the year, and we've got other things we got to do as well. So we've taken, and whenever, we're applying as much time as we can to coins and staying busy. So that's pretty much it.
Mark Chisholm says, my local dealer told me $50 a coin if I want it graded. Seems high. Wanted to get your opinion. I don't think it is.
Actually, I think you guys got to remember, just like everything's got a premium, even the grading companies went up on some of their grading. So, I think that's a fair price.
Yeah, because I don't know if he's charging you shipping both ways on top of that or not.
Well, he's got to remember, when we take your coin in, we have to insure it and everything else. So the good part about it is your dealer, if he writes it up right, he'll write up what he's insuring it for. Your coin is insured for that. So there you go. You're paying for that insurance that you got a $300 coin and you got it covered for $50. It comes up missing, you got $300. But make sure that your guy that's sending it in is insuring it too for you. Because any coins we take in, we insure.
Looks like Mud Swat went metal detecting, found a Wheatie and a Buffalo.
Tell me it's a 1909 SBDB and a three-legged buffalo, right?
So yeah, I've noticed past couple of weeks an extreme uptick in sales, even an uptick in buys. As Robert mentioned earlier, when you have the metals going up, you have them going down, it creates more activity. When it stagnates, people don't want to buy or sell. They just want to be there. They just want to not do anything. What did you notice here recently, Mike? Any uptick for you in the past 2 weeks?
Well, actually, my uptick really hit this hard this week. Guys, I'm on back order on silver right now, gold, everything. I mean, I had guys knocking on my door on Monday, and I'm not even open. I told them come back on Tuesday. By Wednesday, I was out, but I had shipments coming in, and they went out. So, I'm not live anymore. I'm sorry to say that, but neither is SD or any of the other guys. We're all feeling it. People stepped up, and there's a lot of buying out there. And you got to remember, there's only about 10% of that silver anywhere loose right now.
Man, I can't get centered, man. It's driving me nuts. OCD's kicking in.
Well, anyway.
Have any of you guys noticed the wholesalers going up a little bit on their premiums? Or is it just me with the guys I buy off of?
Well, I think I talked a little bit to you yesterday. I told you the old sellers were going to be going up.
You said they was, but they wasn't
moved
yet.
Their numbers today. They did move.
I've noticed them moving up a little bit.
Well, look where 90% jumped to, and the guys still sold out.
Yeah. Well, I think
he was at 24. Well, we could throw JM Bullion out the window. Money Metals was around 24, 25. Mid-America was around 23, 25,
Robert, you think what?
I was going to say, I believe that, with what's going on with the banks, I think there's a lot of uncertainty, and I've seen a lot of people come into stores and make large purchases. So I don't know. This might last a little bit longer, and I can only think, that now this is just my opinion. I think the markets are being manipulated, but you know what? Sooner or later, you're going to run out of metals, and the orders are going to be, people are going to try and backfill them, but it's going to be tougher and tougher as time goes on. Now, again, that's my opinion.
The metals are being manipulated, but not by us. It's by
Well, right. Yeah, I'm sorry.
the other thing is, I'm telling people, just in case they do pull this, and it could happen on Friday. I'm not saying it's gonna.
Angel,
I'm telling people to try to pull out as much cash as they can and just leave enough in to make sure you can pay all your bills. I'm not saying invest in the metals. I'm not saying invest in land. I'm saying hang on to it, hide it somewhere nice. Yeah, if you feel like you want to invest in something, that's your choice. We moved a lot of money this week ourselves out of our banks.
Yep.
so that's to answer Chai Charon's question. Is the hype going to last? I think it'll last as long as the stuff keeps going on with the banks.
Yeah.
There's a question I missed up here. How do each of you gentlemen feel about annex graded coins? So do you buy at par value or simply graded by PCGS? I just buy the coin. I don't worry about who grades it, whether it's PCGS, NBC, or annex.
I've even said it on your channel, Keith. I always say, buy the coin, not the holder. I don't care if it's an annex holder, NGC, PCGS, even an off-grade holder. I'm grading out the coin.
I'm the same. I tell people the same thing. Buy the coin, not the holder. I mean, Annex is good for some things, maybe not so good, but I can say that Annex is good for your more minor varieties. They'll put it on the sheet to where you can have it disclosed that you have a variety, whereas PCGS and NGC, they will only put a Thiva Stanton, a Breen number, things of that nature, something that's in books.
Well, they don't always even do the books anymore.
But
I mean, right now I got 2 dimes sitting in my deal that are in the red book and the gray sheets and everything else. 92s over 93s, Barber dimes. They said they don't recognize it, is why they wouldn't put the variety on it.
Now, you don't have a shop, so I don't know. What are you paying, Robert?
Right now, I'm paying anywhere. I mean, it depends because I still buy off. People send me stuff and I buy it.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. What are you paying people that send you? Are you paying at or over spot?
Well, last I bought it 18 times.
No, we're talking, I guess, 18.
That's over spot. He just answered.
Yeah, 18 is over spot. Yeah. The spot is 16 times face.
Right.
Yeah, that gives you an idea of where we're at now on that. Pure rounds, we're all buying over spot too. So what's next? Another one. I don't grade modern stuff too much. What about you guys? Any of you guys have a comment? Recommend getting graded a mint set or just leave original packaging? Depends on the year, I guess.
It does depend on the year.
It'd have to be an awful special year for a modern. To me, modern is after 64, which I know for some people it's after 44 or 43. So it all depends on who you're talking to. You might want to specify the year.
Well, you are very generous because I think anything after 70.
Okay.
I only grade a certain coin out of a mint set if I like the way it looks.
40%, I said, okay, they're modern.
I only grade a certain coin out of the mint set if I like the way it looks. Do you think a CAC sticker coin is going to keep going up, or is the hype going to slow down when collectors complete their sets? I think the hype already slowed down.
Yes, it did.
I don't know why they're valued at more, because if you look at the coin, you buy the coin, not the CAC. I've seen CAC coins look great, and I've seen CAC coins, or I've seen coins without a CAC look even better.
I've seen them ugly ones.
I won't pay for CAC. So for me,
Yep.
I won't pay to send off, even though I'm an authorized CAC dealer. I think still, maybe. I don't know. I don't pay to send stuff to CAC because I'm a good enough grader to where I feel if I can't grade the coin or agree with the grade on the coin, why am I buying and selling coins? Thoughts?
Again, I'm like we said before, I buy the coin, not the holder. I don't care if it's got a sticker or not.
$2021 Morgans and Peace dollars, worthy of grading, yes or no?
At one time, they might have been, but I think that hype's gone.
Well, say, remember, you're putting an extra $50, $40 to $50 into that thing on top of what you paid for it. So to possibly get what?
Look at your O's and everything. They're almost right back down to where they sold them at. So do you want to grade it?
That's the problem with new mint product. A lot of people don't realize it comes out, it gets the hype, it goes way up. And some of it does stay up, but most of it falls right back down to lower than the issue price. And that's why my company no longer buys direct from the mint. We will buy mint product, but we'll buy it aftermarket after all the hype is gone. Because the mint's charging too much to begin with. And if it was a good enough product, I'll overpay it. And I can be satisfied that my customers, all the customers that are getting the coins, I'm satisfied that they're still getting a fair deal because it's already leveled off. What do you guys think?
Well, I got to tend to agree with you. I remember when I got some off you and everybody else, and a couple of people got bad taste in their mouths. Don't want to buy them from me anymore because I was buying them because they wanted them for $3,000-$4,000 for that 95 reverse proof S, and I even bought one from you and sold them to $5,000-$6,000 what they was going for, and now look where they're at now, $2,000.
And believe it or not, and that's the problem.
That's why I stepped away from it because I wound up getting a couple customers got a bad taste. The problem is we can't guide them. We can't tell them it is going to hold up or not hold up. It's a pick and choose what it really is.
So yeah,
that's why I quit doing it. I used to pay people to get online and get that stuff for me, but I stopped doing it. It was getting too much for people way overpaying. Most of them.
What do you think about the new mint product there, Robert?
The new products I don't buy. The only time I've ever bought and I got a bad taste in my mouth was the 2009 ultra high relief gold coin, and then they took and they're supposed to limit the minnage.
Why don't you tell them what a CAC sticker is?
Fred Freer, a CAC sticker is a certified acceptance corporation. Basically, it is another company grading after the graders.
Saying grade
on top of graders, grading top of graders.
Yeah, your coin dealer can tell you, yes, it's a 63. No, I don't agree with the grade. You don't need to pay the extra money for CAC. However, some people do collect CACs.
Well, they got that white sticker out there.
Yeah.
You want your find out if your coin's really white? You can go get you a white sticker on it.
There's that silver. I think it's QA I think it's a QA sticker, quality assurance.
Yeah.
They're out there too. You don't need nobody. You just need a dealer that's going to tell you got a good coin and not try to fool you.
Yeah, don't buy all that extra stuff. I mean, if you can't tell you got a white coin, then, well, I guess you just don't need to really be collecting.
I took and somebody asked me about grading and stuff, and I told them, I said, go to your local coin dealer. I said, some of them, when they're not busy, of course. I said, and ask them to help you to learn how to grade. I said, just look at the coins that are graded. I mean, granted, we all know that, there's going to be odds and ends, but for the most part, you can go through and learn how to grade from just looking at coins that's already been graded. Go to coin shows, things like that, and just start looking and learning, and that'll help.
The easiest grading book I tell people they can buy, because I get a lot of the youth into it, is go buy your red book.
It's a good
It's
start.
the variety of your coins. It helps you a little bit. It won't get you 100% there, but it will help you a lot.
Yeah, I agree. Next question. Go ahead, everybody.
All right.
Well, we have one guy out there that collects pre 33 gold.
That's why. Yeah, I hit that up.
Yeah, I do too. I like pre 33.
So yeah.
I have a lot of that at the Kansas City show.
So yeah, thanks, Fred. I appreciate you saying that. That was very nice of you. And I do myself want to thank everybody that did support Ida's auction this weekend. Thanks, guys. There was a lot of us that hold weekend auctions that just didn't do them because we wanted to move out of the way for Ida, Silver Seeker, myself. I don't know who all else. There was some other people that had mentioned it too. And there were some people that didn't, and they are who they are. But I want to thank everybody that moved their auctions out of the way for them. And they did an astonishing amount. If I'm not mistaken, Paula, 20. Oh, there it is, right there. And Paula was up there on the panel helping. They raised $26,701 for St. Jude's. That was awesome. It was very well orchestrated. I didn't get to win anything. I tried, but I was a loser. So I just super chatted him a couple times. But it is what it is. And it was great that everybody in the community that worked together to help achieve that. Thanks, guys. What's your opinion on NGC new grading scale they offer? Robert, you're not into new
grading scale. It sucks.
You're not into the new, Robert. Well, what do you think?
Well, it's my understanding that it's only going to be for modern coins, and the purpose for the new grading standard is to try and get the youth, the more youthful people out there, I guess 30 and under, that are so used to the card scale that, get baseball cards, Pokemon cards, and all that stuff. They're used to that scale, so they're trying to pull them into our hobby. So I personally, I have only seen them in photograph. I've not seen them in, I've not held one in my hand. I mean, it's the same thing because they're like, this is a 8.7, a 9.6, and all that shit.
Sounds like PSA sports card grading.
Here's this is from the old time guys speaking. Here's what we see is now we got
the oldest guy here
in there and get it regraded, spend more money with them.
You know what I love about this group?
Are no good anymore.
You know what I love about this group? As old as I am, I'm the youngest one.
Yeah, there you go.
And for everyone's information, those who want to be in the know, in Tulsa, if this person does not shave their head before they go, Silver Seeker is getting his hair curled and filmed in Tulsa because they reached the goal. I think the goal was like 20,000 or something.
Oh man, I feel for you, Seeker.
Yeah, right. Yeah, he's.
Hey, I will have the news people go directly over to him.
Oh, I'm grabbing that on film if it's happening. So,
well, we're gonna get it out.
Paul, you got to let me know. Paul is the one supposed to do it. Are you not?
The good part about Fox News is they're worldwide. Maybe we can get them to shoot it all over the place. Happened in Tulsa.
Grading scale isn't going to get people interested. True. 1 to 10.
I don't think it will.
Me.
Right now, they got a lot of people really pissed off.
I don't like it.
That 70 is no good anymore on the modern. Now you got to send them back in and get them regraded. Guess what? NGC is not going to do it for free. They got to pay for it. And now you're going to get regraded.
So Nathan Glass, I think he's saying the goal was 25 for Seeker to get his hair curled. Either or, they're over that too. So, as I said, Seeker get it a curl job. Yes.
I think he'll look good in curls.
We're gonna have to definitely take some forever Kodak moments with him. Maybe we can put some ponytails in, or some like little flowers. I got my hair cut today. As a matter of fact, I got off work today, cut my hair, took a shower, and here I am. I had to get all the hair out. I had no choice. It itches me.
When are you going to get a haircut?
I just did today. About an hour right before I ate, matter of fact.
We all think you might need another one.
It was 20 to get curled, 25 to be filmed. Oh, okay. That's how it was. 20
Well, it don't matter. It still gets filmed.
You know what? Even if it wouldn't have been 25 to get filmed, I would have somehow snuck in there to film it. I'd been like having my phone down to my side. I'd be, what you doing, man? What are you doing here? And I've been like, oh, I'm not filming.
I can't believe you're picking on Seeker like that.
You know, I can pick on him because I know he's not going to show up because I was talking to him. He's
I
going
just
with
gave him a
a friend
phone call.
somewhere.
I just called him.
Oh, did you?
Check this out.
You just called him. What are you talking about?
Yeah, I got my phone right here. I just
He
called
said
him.
he was going, so I talked to him this week, and he said
Well,
he was
yeah,
busy.
but you know, I can text pretty quick.
There's Ida. There's Don.
Hello, Miss Ida.
Hello, Ida.
What is?
Congratulations.
Did you have any good finds this week, Robert?
I have good finds every week.
What's your best find this week?
Type 1 1956 Franklin that I took and I bought the whole proof set, and it cost me $50 for the proof set, so you do the math.
Nice.
I'm giving it a grade of a proof 67 or 68, so it'll have the Type 1 reverso. That's one of them. I mean, I found 5 of the Clear S 79s, and I can go on for a long time. We ain't going to stay here and do that because I'd finish the show up with that.
Do you feel like you might need to give that guy a little bit more money?
Well, no, I have, Mike, believe it or not. The truth is, it started out, the agreement was I got 40%. I've lowered it since then by a lot. And in fact, I've taken, and there's months I don't charge him nothing.
Right.
So, yeah, I mean, it's, you know, a lot of people don't realize this. They ask me, where do I get all of my varieties? I am looking through, and a lot of people are going to think that this is a lie, but, and Mike, you should be able to back this with your coin shop, but we're looking through probably $5-6 million worth of stock every year.
You know what I'm doing?
What's that?
I'm making film and showing people what to look for and saying, except I don't say it, but I'm thinking deep down in my heart, you guys really want to sell me this coin if you find it. That's what I'm thinking.
When I sell rolls,
I just make the film, show people what to look for. If they want to sell it, they'll sell it. If they don't, they'll know what to look for and put it in their own collection.
Yeah, we show people too. And I tell people, if you find this, get a hold of me. I'll buy them back.
Yeah.
Did you read what Robert said down there?
Robert Pinto says, I'm not convinced on NCX grading will have positive effect on the hobby, except for many collectors will want to regrade to resell will be easier.
But that's a good.
What does IMO mean? I'm old school. What does that mean? Hey, Harry, what does that mean?
I think I think Robert's pretty accurate on that.
I don't think it'll increase the hobby. I think what'll increase the hobby is
it's gonna. I don't think
education.
It will increase either. I think it's gonna disappoint a lot of people. Once again, I'm not happy.
I think it's a money grab.
Like 570s Eagles and stuff like that. Now I got to get them in the right grade. I got to pay to redo it. I got Benjamins. I got all kinds of stuff in real high grades. So, but now I got to turn around and regrade them because maybe they ain't high enough. They'll go higher.
You know, I had to put this up there. Keith took that yearly shower. Now I understand why there's green glow coming from the north. I am the farthest north. I'm just saying. We would never pick on Seeker.
That is not true, Miss Ida.
I agree.
I just don't believe that there is any way that a grading system can interest a hobby. I think it's a money grab because, like you said, now all these people, they're going to have to resend some of their modern stuff in to get it regraded. And what are they going to do? They're going to regrade it, or are they just going to slap a number on it according to what's on it? If you send in the 70 and it's got spots, are they going to put a number 10 on it? That's what I'm saying.
If it's got spots, no. But here's the thing.
But if it's a 70, they crossed over they'll have to cross over their own holder. See, I was gonna make a bow for Seeker's curls. Wouldn't that make sense? Because if they don't give it a 70, that means they misgraded it wrong in the first place. Doesn't it, Robert?
Well, see, that means they got to put it to a 10 because it's already a 70 because it was already.
That's what I'm saying. And it's got spots on it. It's a 70. So they're, you don't give a coin a 70 with spots.
No, we're going to find out how they're going to do it. Here's the thing they usually say. They'll crack it out and then it'll be regraded. That's what they're saying they're going to do.
You can't do it if it's your own holder.
Well, let's think about it.
Get away with it.
Okay, well, let's think about it, guys. What are the third-party grading companies truly doing? Because we all know
money.
Well, they're taking and they're pricing your coin for you. I've got a couple of perfect examples right now near me, and what it is the damn thing's like a MS 66 plus. A 66 plus is maybe worth 500, 600, but you get that 67, it's 2,000-3,000. They're just pricing your coin.
That's an example. I called them today at NGC. Yeah, I'm calling NGC out. I did my first unboxing from NGC in over however many years, in 2 years, 5 years, whatever. I don't remember what I called it, but it's got the box on one side and then the words on the other with blue. And I called them today because we was having issues. They had a whole bunch of different credit cards because, as your credit cards go, they get canceled. But they don't remove the old credit card. So they're charging my old credit card and keep giving me a problem. So that's why none of my stuff got processed. So anyway, to make a long story short, after I got that fixed, we went and I said, let's review these 6 coins I got back on this submission number. And I gave him the submission number. She goes, yeah. She says that everything looks fine. I says, doesn't that seem kind of strange to you that they all got AU 58s and the one that graded details was an Ankh? She said, no, it was an Ankh. I said, doesn't it make you wonder if one of the others would have got details, it would have been an Ankh? Or if this would have been graded, it would have been an AU 58? I said, it seems to me like someone just slapped AU 58 on every coin. I said, there's no way you can have 6 coins you send in and every one of them be exactly the same except for the one they don't grade.
Hey, Mike, how well did you teach him how to grade?
No, I looked at the coins. They all look like different grades. I'm sorry.
No, I'm just joking, Keith.
I'm just saying, and I told him that too. I said, they all look different. I said, and to be honest with you, I said, the one you called Ankh details, I did not see no detail on that coin, but I seen it was a worse grade than the AUs, and you called it Ankh detail.
Well, when I said
even
that,
if it was a detail, it's not an Ankh detail.
Tone, all the common ones got graded. They didn't call it artificial tone. The keys all came back artificially toned. How's that?
No, these coins was a 32 DNS and a 36D.
Well, you know what I did with them,
58. Except
the
one, the 30. And then it was a 13S Type 2, come back Ankh details. 26D, 3.5 leg buffalo, come back AU 58. 37D, 3-legged buffalo, AU 58. They didn't want to give me the grade, is what it was. I'm positive they didn't want to give me the young grades on those because they would have all been expensive. What's that we got there, Robert?
It's an MS 66 plus. That's what PCGS does. NGC puts a nice little star.
Oh,
but this one here, if you go look it up, look at the
put that back up there, Robert.
Oh,
You look at that price difference on that coin. You get that into a
No
77.
FG,
Yeah, get that in a 77 and look at the price difference.
60.
You know, if I could get that in a 77, I'd be a multi-millionaire.
I said a 67.
You,
Sound
first,
like you said
you did
seven.
say 77 at first.
You did.
Oh, did I? I apologize.
I know. That's what I'm saying.
Okay.
Whoa, I want
I
to be
knew
rich.
what you meant.
Well, hell, if I got it in a 77, it'd be no different than a 10.
I know, right? I don't like it.
But you know, that falls into that 10 grading because that's a modern.
Exactly
well,
like we were talking about is what will get people in the hobby is education. Donald said his 5th grade teacher got him into collecting.
And that was education.
Hey, guys, back when Mike was going to school, they probably still had coin clubs in the schools. Well, Mike?
Now you're telling my age there, buddy.
I'll tell you what, I think they might have had it, Mike, when I was going to school. I went to
And
a
put him
little
up a big
house.
screen and see him blush.
I went to a small
Now you're
big
picking
house.
on me.
Gen X is talking just like I was thinking. It's more of a money grab than
It is
anything.
a money grab. It's 100%.
Because, yeah,
They found another way to make money.
you know, honestly, I don't see why PCDS doesn't do like NGC because NGC, I know they take a picture of all the regular graded coins. Why don't PCDS do that? They charge you $5 to do it, is what they do.
And GC ain't doing all their coins like that.
Every coin I got back, all them coins got pictures of them.
No, I got
If
coins.
you send bulk in there or bucket in, they probably won't.
No, maybe I just sent too much of it in there.
Yeah, you probably sending too much bucket or bulk.
I've had PCGS take photographs of mine, but they're usually, it's a price value. If they put a gold label on it and it's got a certain price range, I think they take a photograph. Now, I could be wrong because the two I'm thinking they took photographs of are both on PCGS's website. One's a top pop and the other, well, both of them are top pops. I take that back. So that might be why they took the photographs.
What will happen if we go to World War III with China and Russia to metals? What will happen to the metals?
Well, as a rule, every time there's a war, it usually goes up.
Yeah, I think so.
But we don't want to go to war, do we, guys?
No,
I'm not interested in it. It won't line my pocket, that's for sure.
No, it ain't going to line anybody's pocket.
Exactly.
yeah, we just threw you under the bus. Answer the question, Mike.
I'm not gonna.
Robert, are you going to make it to the Tulsa coin show this year?
I don't even know when it is.
Miss Ida, yes, but we still need a total count. I'm gonna wait till after the Kansas show because I gotta see how many of them dealers want to go. You will know, I will know something when I get back next week. As far as the dinner, yes, they can do it. I just don't have a rate yet. They want a total count.
Trying to get the flyer up here real quick. So I don't know if I can share it right or not. I'm trying. I'm slow. Very slow. Bruce, what's up, buddy? Trying to keep caught up with the chat a little at the same time. Robert, what do you know about this? Fred asked.
Sounds to me like I don't know. Fred, I'd have to see a photograph of that. That's the best I can do on that. I don't know without seeing it. I understand a little bit about what you're saying. I think I do, but I'd have to see it. It sounds like they call them, I think they're called trailings or trails, or but I'd have to see a photograph.
Okay, I'm going to try to share this real quick. Can we see this?
Yep.
Yes. So this is the coin show. Mike, you want to talk about it a little bit since we're here?
Yeah, in June we are going to start another coin show. This time it's going to be in Tulsa, Oklahoma, where it's going to stay for the next 3 years for sure. At Cox Business Center. It is always going to be free to get in as long as we're running the show. We're never going to charge you guys to get in. Guys, it is going to be a really good show. We've got quite a few tables already sold. I think we're going to pass our goal, what we're shooting for. So, I mean, if you guys are in the area, you want to come to a really good show, there you go. You're going to have dealers from all over the United States. We're going to have Doug Davis there. He's going to be doing a couple of seminars. They put a big donation in for the show. Everybody that brings a kid, all the kids will guarantee gifts. We got a lot of people going to be donating. Coin Crew donates all the time. Mid America, Silver Seeker, Miss Ida, Miss Paula, all of these people will be donating. We got a bunch of coin dealers donating. We're going to have 2 big grab boxes for the kids so far that I know about. And it could be more. This is going to be the best one yet as far as stuff for the kids.
So there you go. There's that. That's exciting. So if you're not going to be there, we're going to miss you. That's all I can say. Yeah, this has been a little bit of a different chat. We had a little bit. Do you think had a little bit of talk about the banks, but I want to talk a little bit more about them. Do you think the banks are going to continue to have trouble, Mike?
Honestly, I think we're just on the ice of it right now. It's going to be we got more coming. The bottom line, if we don't step up as a country and start doing like the other countries, start backing ourselves with silver and gold, we will not be the world's leaders any longer.
Chief wants to know if he can add to the grab box for the kids when he gets there.
You sure?
I'm adding.
You sure can. I mean, the more the merrier. I mean, my wife's been working her butt off because people keep sending stuff to us, and we just throwing it in the boxes.
And Mustangs Dave is asking, do you consider him and I kids? You know, Mustang
I'm sorry.
Dave and Corn Crew.
I'm sorry. I'm going to have to say no.
What do you consider kids? What's a kid?
Anybody 16 or under.
16 and under. Okay, then. I wish
I do consider myself a kid at heart, so I guess I can get in on it. If you guys
John, you need to take your 4th of July weekend before the 4th, and you can make it.
That's right.
You can make it. You can do it, as Deuce Bigelow says. We'll see what the Fed says tomorrow on interest rates. That might give a glimpse of the banks. Yeah, that's quite possible. But I still think the problem with that is if they say, okay, we're not going to raise the interest rate, then that shows they're scared, so things are going to go crazy. Okay, we're going to continue to raise the interest rates. That says they're greedy, so things are going to go crazy. I don't think
I've already seen some of the smaller banks around here have already started raising their rates to people, and we ain't even had it yet.
I don't think whether they raise or don't raise is going to have any effect. I think it's just going to give some people a peace of mind to know what's going on. But I think everything's already in play. I think their decision is going to be irrelevant. Because either way, people's going to, it's crazy. They raised the rates. We better leave. Oh, they didn't raise the rate. It's crazy. The whole world's going to bot. That's what I think is going to happen.
Well, they just put millions of dollars into the banks in California to save that big bank there.
Silicon Valley Bank,
way over what they was allowed to cover, and they would have been under if they wouldn't have done that. So the federal government gave them all they need. You and I, if we get in trouble, you think they'll step in and give us all we need to pull ourselves out? Seriously.
They ain't gonna give up nothing.
You better believe it.
Maybe they might give us some honey nut Cheerios, but they ain't gonna give us no
We'll
nut
see.
and honey.
We'll see tomorrow. I mean, tomorrow we're gonna see, and I'm gonna tell you, if it ain't good, look out for Friday. It's gonna be real bad.
If it's 25, well, actually, if it's 50 basis points, they're trying to collapse the system. But I'm going to take and say one thing. You know, Robert Pintoff said it's going to be like 2008. No, it's not. It's going to be worse.
Oh no, it's already past that.
Right.
You can throw 2008 out the window.
Right. But what I was going to say is never, 0 times has a fiat currency succeeded. Prove me wrong.
Past what time frame?
Period. I don't care.
No, they're usually most
They
fiat
usually
are
last between
dead
okay, they
within
normally
50 to
last,
70 years.
well, now usually it's
We
30,
live past ours already. It's time to die.
We're past 50.
yeah, we're past 50, but usually it's 30 to 50 years on average. Now, granted, some has went more, some went less. I told a lot of people this time they're trying this experiment on a world economics, so we really don't know. But I think, as Mike just said, this is a standard 50 years. We're past it by a couple years. I think it's getting ready to tank. I mean, I don't know for a fact, but if it's anything like the past, we're in deep doo-doo.
See, we know the federal government right now wants to put us into some type of crypto, and they're hoping it's their crypto they're controlling. You know, if we live in a world where we have to decide if we can have money or not with a piece of plastic, we're in trouble, because they will. If they get pissed at you, they shut you off. You got nothing. You could be on top today and down tomorrow.
Amy Harrell has made this statement. How true it is, don't know. Look into it yourself. I think probably more banks will fail. China got all of their millions or billions paid out of Silicon Valley Bank. That is not the only thing that happened. You had big tech companies went for a cash grab. They pulled a lot of money out of a lot of banks.
Silicon Valley Bank was really good about lending money to new tech companies, which they didn't know. Here's the thing with tech companies like that, it's a computer and a bunch of stuff on it. You can't bank on that. And that's what they did. And they failed.
Yoke fan, I think, asked me this before and I forgot. So if one of you guys remember, we want to try to do a stream in the future on the ins and outs of how to handle a large estate coin collection.
Okay.
So you guys can try to help me remember. That'd be super.
We can do that.
All right, there you go, Yo fan. So now I'm not the only one to blame when I forget it again. Now we try to help you guys out. We try to put up what you can. And I was saying to myself, what am I supposed to be talking about? There is a specific topic I'm supposed to be doing, and I couldn't think of it. So I figured we'll just talk about the banks and silver and gold today. You can never go wrong talking about silver and gold.
Well, you know, he's saying he's got a real large collection. My suggestion to him is to get a couple of different opinions.
Yeah, we can do it real quick here in a couple minutes.
Yeah.
Give you an idea of it.
When you got a collection like that, you know, bring some of the stuff in, let somebody look at it. Take that same stuff that you used for the one guy to look at it. You can find out if they're being fair and honest with you. Do your homework, you know, call one of us guys. You don't have to sell it to us. Just tell us what you got, and we'll tell you what you should be getting. We can help you there. And that's up to you. And that's up to you after you go to your local coin shops and ask them. Hopefully they're being fair and honest with you.
Yeah, I think exactly what he said. I think shop it. Go with a couple of people you trust. Never take all your stuff at once to one person. And you should just basically feel comfortable with who you're selling it to, but never too comfortable. What do you think?
Never go to a place and say, I don't know what I got.
Yeah. No, don't never tell them that. I don't know what stuff's worth. I just want to get rid of it. Don't do that. Because if that dealer has any inkling of a bad bone,
or a crooked dealer, the first thing comes to mind, oh yeah, I got me a sucker. Yeah, this don't worth $5.
That would never happen with any of us, you know, because what I do when people come in and they tell me that, I say, don't tell me that. I'm going to give you the best I can give you and still make money. I said, but if I was somebody else, I might not. So you should never tell anybody that. I said, even if you're selling an automobile, don't say that. I don't know what I got. I just want to get rid of it. That's the wrong statement to make. Don't act like you know it all either.
Right.
Definitely don't
That'll
do
be
that.
picked up easy.
Yeah,
Right.
that a dealer won't even want to buy your stuff sometimes because, well, if I offer him something, he's gonna think I'm sitting there paying too little because he thinks it's worth $50. So I'll look at one or two items and you say, oh, this is worth 50. He offers you 45. The dealer's going to say, well, we're not able to come to any agreement, and he'll stop looking at your stuff. Just, ask him to look at your stuff and say you are interested in selling it, and just leave it at that. Let him look, give you a price, and then walk away with your stuff.
On your price guides, they start here and they go up the better the grade. Just because you got a coin of a certain year don't mean you get to go to the last column. That don't work. So if you're looking to value your own coins, remember two things. One, it's not going to be all the way over at the end. And two, let's see, what was my second one I was going to say?
It's not going to be at the other end.
It's kind of hard to use the red book anyway for a simple reason. They put them out 7-8 months ahead of time.
Thank you, Mike, because what I was going to say is just remember, the red book, like Mike just said, it's actually, Mike, here again, you do a lot of volume. Keith, you do a lot of volume. There's coins in the gray sheet. It's like, man, I wish I could buy those all day long at that price. And there's other coins in the gray sheet that it's like, man, I wish I could sell those coins at that price all day long. I mean, it's just a price guide. Understand there's suggestions. The gray sheet is put out probably 3 months in advance. This book here, the red book, it's put out 2 years in advance or 3. I don't know. Do you know if it's 2 or 3, Mike?
It's 2 because it comes out a year early and printing's a year.
Yeah.
Is it? I don't. I know Brad Karloff. He helps with it, but yeah. Either
and then
way.
we get them in our shop about 7-8 months before the year is up.
March, April.
Come in here.
What
is it?
March, April they come out.
Yeah, I already got notice. They're going to be shipping them to me the first. I'll have them around the 1st, 5th.
Okay, Yope Fan says, will most tell you or pay you for key dates of rare coins? The honest dealer will tell you. However, here's a big stick. However, if you bring me a bag of wheat cents, I'm not going through them.
No, we got to
pay you by the penny. If you have them separated out by decade, yes, I would say, okay, I want to look through this decade because this is the teens, this is the 20s. So the best thing you need to know, you need to talk with someone and figure out where to separate it out by.
Depends on how many of them decades are coming. They're coming in with 1,000 pennies. No,
and most of them are in the you glimpse at them, you'll see them in the 40s and 50s. Almost all of them. No, I'm not going to look through them. I'll buy them all 2 to 3 cents a piece.
You go in there, ask your dealer, what keys are you looking for in the pennies? Can you give me a business card with the dates on it?
That is the great idea.
I give them a card and I put the dates on them. I tell them, you look for these and I don't have to pay my son or somebody to go through them. I'm not going to pay you 2.5, 3 cents for them. I'm going to pay you what they're worth. But if you bring them in a big bag and they're all mixed, yeah, we got to go through them. We got to pay people to go through them. So therefore, I'd rather you guys look for them. That's why we give you that card to look through them.
And it's worth it to us dealers to buy the key and semi-key because that's something that we're always looking for.
Yep.
And now, as Adam Jam says, we don't pay retail. That's what we sell to you for. There's got to be a difference in the price. That's how we make our living. So we have to buy it at wholesale, sell it at retail. Pardon?
We got to keep the lights on somehow. That's what it boils down to.
Right.
Okay, Chai Karen, are there any companies that offer coin searching services to dealers? No.
I have an agreement with a local coin shop that I go and I search his stuff, but we have an arrangement where I get paid pretty handsomely to do it.
There's not really a company. There's just a couple people out there, like Robert says. He has an agreement with the coin shop he works with. I wouldn't pay nobody to search my stuff for me.
They don't pay me. I get it from commission.
Yeah, it's just not. It's not cost effective for a company to search. That's why I tell you guys, I don't look for this stuff. I would rather you find it, and I would rather you search through all them wheat centers. I've just bought 20,000 wheat cents. I'd rather you buy my wheat cents
And that's why I give them the
and search for it. And if you find that 1909 SVDB, bring them back. You're going to get $500+ depending on the grade or whatever it happens to grade at. It's easier for me to do it that way. It's cheaper too. Me even offered to clean my desk. You see that? That's the extent of my searching. I search. Oh, this might be kind of good, and I throw it on my desk. And then every once in a while, I'll throw something up off there for auction. But yeah, trust is an issue. Trust wouldn't be there, man. Says Sloppy Joe, Sloppy Stacks, Sloppy Joe. You should call yourself Sloppy Joe, Mike.
I'll tell you
Hey,
what.
Mike Holiday. That would be cool, Sloppy Joe.
I mean,
Sloppy
he's
Joe
right.
Stack.
Trust is an issue, but like the company I work with,
Yeah.
I can't find. I mean, he leaves me alone in his store because I'll be honest with you, he don't have any one coin that's worth me losing how much I am able to cherry pick in my commission for a year. It's like it ain't there. It'd have to be a real special damn coin.
Yeah, it's not worth it. Once you get to know somebody, it's not worth it. The problem is building the relationship with somebody to trust them enough to be willing to. It's something that takes decades to build, and even then, it can be broken. A friend of mine, and I'm not going to mention his name, and he is not one of these guys on this panel, a coin dealer I've known for 4 or 5 decades, has this guy working for him for 30 years and finds out he has been stealing him blind all those years. He thought he could trust him. And the way he was doing it was so, I guess you could say, tedious and conniving. He would make a buy, and then he would sell a coin out of that buy to himself, and that's how he was doing it. And the coin he happened to sell out of that buy to himself was always a key date coin. So he was making a buy, bulk searching it, and getting a key date coin out. And that is one of the ways you make money, is when you buy in bulk and you pay the time and the money to search it. And he was actually paying him to search his coins for him, except he was buying it as a common. And he trusted the guy. The guy had worked for him for decades.
That's a shame. To me, you know what? I think trust is, a lot of people have commented, trust's hard to take and earn, but it's real easy to lose.
Yes.
I personally, it's like, I don't know. You see, I've been a business owner my entire life, and I've hired people, and I've had people steal from me, and I can't stand it. So I guess that's why, Brad knows me real well. It's like I said, he don't have a coin worth. No dealer has a coin worth me losing my reputation. I make too much because people trust me.
I know. I got dealers all the time say, Mike, will you watch my table? Or go ahead and reach your hand in there, because they trust me. They know that's all I'm going to take.
Yep.
I got people that, even when I put on the show, I had several dealers ask me if I could put their stuff in my vault. That's a big trust, because they're putting all that stuff in there. I'm not going to search it. It's not my stuff. And they know.
Wouldn't you agree, Mike and Keith, that probably 98%, maybe even 99% of all dealers are trustworthy?
Yes.
At least, yes.
Yeah. I mean,
I can guarantee 98 to 99% of all dealers are trustworthy to each other.
Right.
I can't vouch for them being trustworthy to the public under mine or something like that.
I agree 100%.
I want to point out, it's not going to come up on the StreamYard, so I can't point it out. Jimmy Licari, member for 1 month, #CoinCrewNation rocks. Thank you, Jimmy Lacard. It won't come up on the StreamYard, so I can't pin it. I do apologize.
I have a pop-out chat.
But I can go right below him with these people saying, Jimmy, Jimmy.
Yeah, see, I can't do it. I'm not a mod no more, so I can't do it on Robert Lawson. So,
Well, you're not a mod?
no, not on Robert Lawson. You took it away. I told you I didn't need it back. I'm okay with that.
Oh, no, I didn't take it away from you.
Well, no.
Oh, you don't. No, it happened because.
Right. No, I misspoke. You're right.
It happened because of the YouTube took everybody's wrenches away.
Yeah, I'm good.
You can't do it on StreamYard anyway. Because
I've got a pop-out chat.
Oh, well, I'm not that good.
Yeah.
I don't know how to do all that. I'm the young guy on YouTube. So this has been fun. Wow, guys. We've already went an hour, even with my fashionably late self. So anybody want to add anything?
No, I actually got to get ready to get off here and start getting ready so I can leave early in the morning.
All right. So, guys, let's close out with who wants to go first?
Well,
I can.
Okay.
Okay, everybody, it's me, Robert with Coin Up. We hope to see you. Let's see, tomorrow at 3 o'clock, we'll be having a live sale on Coin Up's channel, wherever it is down here somewhere. But take care. I've enjoyed it. Good to be back. Hope to see you all again. Take care of yourselves and each other. And if you have to be looking at coins, I always tell everybody, happy hunting. Good night, all.
Guys, it's been great. It's really good to be back on there again. I am sorry I got to call it short, but you know what? I hope a lot of you guys can make it down to the show. It's going to be a great show. We are going to miss you guys that do not make it, but stay tuned and watch all the videos that the guys are going to put out for you. Thank you.
What's up? No, seriously. It's been a great show. It is always a pleasure having all of these wonderful guys up here with me. All of you guys in the chat, it is so awesome that you hang out. We've still got 67 people here. Thank you. So I'm going to be live Sunday for an auction, and I might put out a video too. I don't know. I'm just a guy, right? So until then, keep on rocking, keep on learning, and keep on stacking.